Namaste. Waiting on Mambo. Okay. So I'm waiting for my new computer. It hasn't arrived, so I'm gonna go with my older computer. Sorry about the sound quality. It's pretty bad. It just breaks off every now and then. So today's Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, one of the longest chapters, and so I'm not gonna do too much after that. But yeah, 1 hour and 45 minutes is my limit. Let me just use a little nicotine and I'll start. Okay. Namaste. Atha Tviti Yotyayah Sankhya Yoga Sanjaya Uvacha Tam Tata Krupaya Vishitamashirupu no Kulakushanam Vishwidanantamidam Bhagyamuvacha Matusudanaha Shri Bhagavanuvacha Kutasatava Gashamalamidam Vishame Samupasatitam Anarya Jushitama Savalya Tikaramarjuna Kalaibiam Ma Sama Kamaha Balta Naitatapayu Papadyate Kushudram Hurudaya Dalbiam Balyam Hurudaya Dalbalyam Dyakutubo Deshito Paranantapa Arjuna Uvacha Katam Pishimamaham Sangankye Duronam Ja Matusudana Yushupihu Pratiyotasyami Pujaiha Bari Sudana Guru Nahatva Hi Mahanupavan Shreyo Pokutum Paikushiyam Apiha Loke Hatval Takamam Sutu Guru Nihaiva Punjiya Pogana Rutira Pradigatana Na Jaitadvidamaha Kataranano Kariyo Yadva Jayama Yadiva no Jayayuha Yaneva Hatva Na Jiji Bisho Masate Vasatitaha Brahmuke Tai Tara Shedruha Gai Banuya Dusho Gai Banuya Dusho Pahata Gai Banuya Dusho Pahata Seva Pavaha Burikachami Devam Taimasamu Mudachetaha Yakuchreyaha Syana Nishichitam Bruhi Daname 쉬쉬었을 때 함 샤티 맘 드밤 브라빠는 나무 나히 브라파시아미 마마 바누디아드 야쿠초카 야쿠초카 무쿠초 야쿠초카 무쿠초쇼노 야쿠초카 무쿠초쇼노 미는들이야 야쿠초카 무쿠초쇼노 미는들이야 너무 아바피아 부마바사 파트나 무르탐 부마바사 파트나 무르드탐 라지암 수라너마피 자티파티암 자티파티암 산자야 우바짱 에바무쿠트바 후루슈이 게샴 구더 게샤흐 바라는 따빠 나 요트시야 이티 고빈은 다무쿠트바 두시누임 바푸바하 다무바짱 후루슈이 게샤흐 브라하사는 니바 파라따 세나요루 파열마티에 비슈이다는 따미담 바짜흐 시리 바가바 누바짱 아쇼지야 나는 바쇼짜스드밤 브라자바담 셰짜 파쇼테 가타수 셰짜 나누 쇼짜는띠 빠는 두이따흐 나 뜨베바함 자투 나삼 나 뜨밤 네메 자나티바흐 나 짜이바 나 바비시으마흐 살베 바야마타흐 바람은 데히노스미니아타 데헤 가오마람 야오바남 자라 따타 데하는 따라브라 부딜티라스 따뜨라 나 무히아티 마트라 스파이샤 스투 가오는 때야 시도시노 수카두허카다 시도시노 수카두허카다흐 아가마 바이노니티아 스담 스티티크숍스 아가마 바이노니티아 스담 스티티크숍스바 파라타 얌히나 비아타야는 디에테 부르셜샤파 사마두허카수캄 티람 소무리따트바야 까르파테 나사토 비디아테 바보 비디아테 사타흐 우파요라피 드르슈토는 따스트바나 요스따트바 다시피흐 드르슈토는 따스트바나 요스따트바 드르슈토는 따스트 드르슈토는 따스트바 드르슈토는 따스트바나 요스따트바 다시피흐 드르슈토는 따스트바나 요스따트바 다시피흐 아비나시 두 다드비드티 예나 살바미담 따따무 비나샤마비야 야시야 나 가셰체트 깔투말하티 아는따바는따 이메 데하 니티야 시오크타흐 샤리리너흐 아나시노프라메야시야 다스마디우티아스바 파라타 야 에남 베트티 하는 따람 야시짜이남 마니아테 하타무 우파우 다우 나 비자니토 나얌 하는띠 나 하니아테 나 자야테 무리야테 바 가다치는 나얌 부드바 바비다 바나 부야흐 아주 니띠야흐 샤시바토얌 부라누 나 하니야테 하니야마네 샤리레 베다비나시남 니띠얌 야 에나마자마비야얌 가탐 사 부르셔흐 발타 감 가타야티 하는티 감 바삼시 질너니 야타 비하야 나바니 그르흐노티 나로파라누이 타타 샤리라누이 비하야 질너니아니아니 삼니아티 나바니 데히 나이남 치는다는티 샤스트라누이 나이남 타하티 바바카흐 나 짜이남 그레다야는티야포 나 쇼셔야티 마루타흐. Sorry, let me just check something. Okay, never mind. 아그체디오 야마다 히오 야마클레디오 쇼 아그체디오 야마다 히오 야마클레디오 쇼시오 에바짜 니띠야흐 살바가타흐 스타누라짤로얌 사나다나흐 아비야그토 야마치는 디오 야마비카 리오 야무지아테 다스마 데밤 비디트 바이남 나누 쇼치투 말하시 아타 짜이남 니티야자탐 니티얌 바 마니아세 무르탐 타타피 드밤 마하바호 나이밤 쇼치투 말하시 자타시야 히 투루보 무르티울 투루밤 자는마 무르타시야 자 다스마다파하리야 다스마다파하리하 파리하리엘트 다스마다파리하리엘테 나뜨밤 쇼치토 말하시 아비야그다디니 부다니 비야그다마티아니 파라타 아비야그다니 타나니에바 따트라까 바리데바나 시짜리야. Sorry, music is too loud. Damn you, music. It's like sometimes loud, sometimes it's not loud. 시짜리야 바드 파시아티 가시치데나마스 시짜리야 바드 바다티 따타이바 짜니아흐 시짜리야 바크짜나 시짜리야 바크짜나 시짜리야 바크짜이나 시짜리야 바크짜이나 마니아흐 슈르노티 슈르트바 비에남 데바 베다 나 짜이바 가시치트 데히 니티야마바티오얌 데헤 살바시야 파라타 다스마 살바누이 부다니 나뜨밤 쇼치토 말하시 스바탈마마피 자베쿠시어 나 비감은 비투말 하시 탈미야 드티 유드타 그치레요 니아트 유드타 치레요트 유드타 그치레 유드타 그치레요 니아트 그쇼트리아시야 나 비디아테 야드르 그차야 조 Jopapananam Savargadava Ramapa Buddhatama Sukhinaha Kushotriyaya Kushotriyaha Paita Lapanante Yudutami Durusham Yudutami Durushama Yudutami Durushama Ata Jatavamimam Talmiam Sangangramam Na Karishyasi Tataha Sivatalmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Pa Pamapa Pasyasi Akirtim Japi Putani Katayishyananti Devyayama Samampa Vitasya Jakirti Marano Datirichate Payadrano Duparatam Mamsyanante Devam Maharatah Yeshwam Ja Devam Bahumato Putva Yasyasi La Kavamu Abhagyavadam Shacha Bahunam Badi Shionanti Tabahitahu Ninadanan Tasataba Samaltiam Tato Tuhokataram Nu Gimu Hato Ba Prapusyasi Sebaigam Jitva Ba Pokushyase Mahim Tasma Dutatishito Kaunanteya Yudataya Gurutandishayahu Sukhaduhoke Same Gurutva La Pao Jayao Tato Yudataya Yujiasava Naivam Pa Pamapa Pasyasi Eshu Tapihita Sangankie Buddhati Yoge Devimam Shuranu Buddhatiya Yuguto Yaya Palta Kalmabanantam Prahasyasi Buddhatiya. Right, two, just double checking. Why am I checking it? I have no idea. Buddhatiya, yeah. I'm seeing things. Neha Pikramana Shosati Pratyavayo Na Vidyate Subalpamapyasya Talmasya Trayate Mahato Payat Vyabhasayat Mika Buddhatirekeha Gurunanandana Bahushaka Hyanananda Shecha Buddhatayo Vyabhasa Buddhatayo Vyabhasayinam Yamimam Pushupitam Pacham Prabhadanantiya Vipashachitahu Pedapadaratahu Palta Nanyadasati Padinahu Kamatmanahu Sabagapara Janamakalmapala Janamakalmapala Pradam Guriya Visheshwa Bahulam Pogaishe Variagatim Prati Pogaishe Varia Parasakatanam Daya Bahuru Daya Bahurutacha Tasam Vyavasaya Tamika Buddhatihu Samatau Na Pitiyate Durai Gunuya Bishoya Beda Nisudurai Gunuyo Pabaijuna Nildubanduvo Nitya Sat Basuto Niryo Gakushwe Ma Atmaban Yabanalta Udapane Salvataho Samumpulutodake Tabanan Salveshu Bedeshu Brahmanosia Vijanataho Kaimanuyeba Tika Rasute Ma Paleshu Gadajana Ma Kaima Pala Hetulpul Ma Te Sangen Gosutu Ba Kaimanui Yoga Sutras Guru Kaimanui Sangangam Diakadeva Tananjaya Siddhata Siddhatiyoho Samo Putaba Samatvam Yoga Uchiate Dureno Yabaram Kaima Buddhati Yoga de Tananjaya Buddhatao Sharanoman Sharanomanam Bikacha Gurupano Palahetavaho Buddhati Yukuto Jahatiha Upe Sukurata Dushukurate. So this word here. Sukurata Dushukurate. We're about 2/3 done, almost 2/3. Tasmad Yogaya Yujiyaseva Yogaho Kaimasu Gaushalam Kaimajam Buddhati Yukata Hi Palam Diakadeva Mani Shuinoho Janama Panantabini Mukata Padam Kakachantia Namayam Yada Te Mohakalilam Buddhatil Vyatita Rishyati Tada Kanantasi Nilvedam Shurutasya Cha Shuruti Vipurati Pananate Yada Sutasyati Dishachala Samatha Bachala Buddhati Sitada Yogamapa Pasyasi Arjuna Uvacha Satita Prajñasya Ka Pashu Samathisatasya Keshava Sthitati Ho Kim Prapashwata Kimasita Prajata Kim Shri Bhagapanuvacha Prajahati Yada Kaimanan Saivanan Paita Manogatan Atmanieva Atmana Dushitaho Sthita Prajñasata Mush Tochiate Sthita Prajñasata Tochiate. Sorry, let me turn on the ears. This word right here. Sthita Prajñasata Tochiate. Alright, one more. Sorry, I need nicotine. Sthita Sthita Parajinyasata Sthita Parajinyasata Tochiate Duha Keshivanudu Viganamana Sukeshu Vigatasapuru Vigatasapuru Ha Vigatasapuru Ha Vidaraga Payakrotah Sthita Sthitati Muni Sthitati Muni Rujya Sthitati Muni Rujyate. Alright, let me just check how much I got left. Oh, huh. So like 15 more verses. Yeah. Okay. Yahoo. Salvatrana Pisane Hasatatata the Prapia. Yahoo. Salvatrana Pisane Hasatatata the Prapia Shupam Na Pinanandati Na Tubashutui Nasya Prajinya Pratishutuita Yada Samharate Jayam Gul Mongangani Va Salvashahu Inundriya Nuinundriya Tepiasatasya Prajinya Pratishtuita Vishoya Vinibaltanante Niraharasya Tehinahu Rasavaljam Rasopiasya Param Durushatava Nibaltate Yatato Hyapi Kaunanteya Purushasya Vipashachitahu Inundriyanui Brahmatini Harananti Prasapam Manahu Tani Saivanui Samyamya Yukata Asita Mataparahu Pashe Hi Yasyanandriyanui Tasya Prajinya Pratishtuita Dhyayato Vishayanam Pumsahu Sangangasateshu Pajayate Sangangat Sanjayate Kamahu Kamat Kuroto Pijayate Kurotad Pavati Samamohahu Samamohat Sapuri Samamohat Samuriti Vipramahu Samuriti Pramshad Buddhatinasho Buddhatinashat Pranosyati Ragadvesha Vimukataisatu. And there's a second version, Viyukataisatu. So this changes. Ragadvesha Viyukata Ragadvesha Viyukataisatu Vishayan Inandriyashachainam. It's this word here. Vishayan Inandriyashacharana. Sorry. Vishayan Inandriyashacharana. One more. Vishayan Inandriyashacharana. Atma Vashyai Vitayatma Prasadamati Kakachati Prasade Saivatuhakanam Hanirasyo Pajayate Prasananachataso Hyashu Buddhatihu Paryabatishutate Nasati Buddhatira Yukatasya Na Ja Yukatasya Pavana Na Japavayatahu Shanantira Shanantira shanantasya kutaha sukham inundriyanam hi jalatam yanamano no vitiyate tadasya harati prajinyam Vayulna vamibam pasi. One more. Vayulna vamibam pasi. Okay. Like 5 more to go. Tasmad yasya mahabaho nigurhitani saivashahu inundriya tepiasatasya prajinya pratishtuita ya nisha saivaputanam tasyam saivaputanam tasyam jagalti samyami yasyam jagrati putani sa nisha pashyato munehu. Home stretch. Let me see if I can fit everything. Yeah. Apuriyamana machala pratishitham samudrama pahu prabhishananti yadubatu kama yam prabhishananti saive sa shananti ma punoti na kama kami bihaya kamanyahu saivanam pumam shijarati lihasupurahahu. Yeah. Nimamo nirahangankarahu sa shananti mati shananti mati kakachati eshu brahami sthitihu palta nainam prapya vimuhyati sthitavasya manantakalapi brahmanivana murukku brahmanivana murukachati. Tatasaditi Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishatusu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Sutras Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambade Sankhya Yogo Nama Tviti Yodhyayahu. Namaste. How long did it take? Like 30 minutes of reading. Yeah, I stopped at 1 hour and 45 minutes, no matter what. So that's enough reading, you know. Okay. Sanjaya said, unto him thus possessed with pity, his eyes filled and oppressed with tears, and desponding, the slayer of Matu said these words. The Holy One said, whence, O Arjuna, hath come upon thee at such a crisis this despondency that is unbecoming a person of noble birth, that shuts one out of heaven, from heaven, shuts one out from heaven, and that is productive of infamy. Let no effeminacy be thine, O son of Kunti. This suits thee not. Shaking off this vile weakness of heart, arise, O chastiser of foes. Arjuna said, how, O slayer of Matu, can I with arrows contend in battle against Bhishma and Drona, deserving as they are, O slayer of foes of worship? Without slaying the preceptors of great glory, it is well to live on even alms in this world. But slaying preceptors, even if they are avaricious of wealth, I should only enjoy pleasures that are blood-stained. We know not which of the two is of greater moment to us, viz. Whether we should conquer them or they should conquer us. Those slaying whom we would not like to live, even they, the sons of Dhritarashtra, stand before. My nature affected by the taint of compassion, my mind unsettled about the duty, I ask thee. Tell me what is assuredly good. I am thy disciple. O instruct me, I seek thy aid. I do not see which would dispel that grief of mine, blasting my very senses, even if I obtain a prosperous kingdom on earth without a foe or the very sovereignty of the gods. Sanjaya said, having said this unto Hurushi Gesha, that chastiser of foes, Guda Gesha, addressed Govinda, saying, I will not fight, and then remained silent. Unto him, overcome by despondency, Rushui Gesha, in the midst of the two armies, said, the Holy One said, Thou mournest those that deserve not to be mourned. Thou speakest also the words of the wise. Those, however, that are wise grieve neither for the dead nor for the living. It is not that I or you or those rulers of men never were, or that all of us shall not hereafter be. Of an embodied being, as childhood, youth, and decrepitude are in this body, so is the acquisition of another body. The man that is wise is never deluded in this. The context of the senses, with their objects producing heat and cold, pleasure and pain, are not permanent, having a beginning and an end. Do thou, O Parata, endure them. For the man whom these afflict not, O bull among men, who is the same in pain and pleasure, and who is firm in mind, is fit for emancipation. There is no existence of anything that is distinct from the soul, nor non-existence of anything possessing the virtues of the soul. This conclusion in respect of both these have been arrived at by those that know the truths. Know that to be mortal, by which all this is pervaded. No one can compass the destruction of that which is imperishable. It hath been said that those bodies of the embodied, which is eternal, indestructible, and infinite, have an end. Do thou therefore fight, O Parata. He who thinks it to be the slayer, and he who thinks it to be the slain, both of them know nothing, for it neither slays nor is slain. It is never born, nor doth it ever die, nor having existed will it exist no more. Unborn, unchangeable, eternal, and ancient, it is not slain upon the body being slain. That man who knoweth it to be indestructible, unchangeable, without decay, how and whom can he slay or cause to be slain? As a man casting off robes that are worn out putteth on others that are new, so the embodied, casting off bodies that are worn out, entereth other bodies that are new. Weapons cleave it not, fire consumeth it not, the waters do not drench it, nor doth the wind waste it. It is incapable of being cut, burnt, drenched, or dried up. It is unchangeable, all-pervading, stable, firm, and eternal. It is said to be imperceivable, inconceivable, and unchangeable. Therefore, knowing it to be such, it behoveth thee not to mourn. Then again, even if thou regardest it as constantly born and constantly dead, it behoveth thee not yet, O mighty armed one, to mourn thus. For of one that is born, death is certain, and of one that is dead, birth is certain. Therefore it behoveth thee not to mourn in a matter that is unavoidable. All beings were unmanifest. Only during an interval, O Parata, are they manifest. And then again, when death comes, they become unmanifest. What grief then is there in this? One looks upon it as a marvel, another speaks of it as a marvel. Yet even after having heard of it, no one apprehends it truly. The embodied, O Parata, is ever indestructible in every one's body. Therefore it behoveth thee not to grieve for all creatures. Casting thy eyes on the duties of thy order, it behoveth thee not to waver, for there is nothing else that is better for a Kshatriya than a battle fought fairly, arrived of itself, and an open gate of heaven. Happy are those Kshatriyas, O Baalta, that obtain such a fight. But if thou dost not fight such a just battle, thou shalt then incur sin by abandoning the duties of thy order and thy fame. People will then proclaim thy eternal infamy, and to one that is held in respect, infamy is greater than death itself. All great car warriors will regard thee as abstaining from battle from fear, and thou wilt be thought lightly by those that esteem thee highly. Thy enemies, decrying thy prowess, will say many words which should not be said. What can be more painful than that? Slain, thou wilt attain to heaven, or victorious, thou wilt enjoy the earth. Therefore, arise, O son of Kunti, resolve for battle. Regarding pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat as equal, do battle for battle's sake, and sin will not be thine. This knowledge that hath been communicated to thee is in the Sankhya. Listen now to that in the Yoga. Possessed of that knowledge, thou, O Bhagavata, will cast off the bonds of action. In this, there is no waste of even the first attempt. There are no impediments. Even a little of this piety delivers from great fear. Here, O son of Guru, there is only one state of mind, consisting in firm devotion. The minds of those, however, that are not firmly devoted are many branched, and attached to endless pursuits. That flowery talk which they that are ignorant, they that delight in the words of the Vedas, they, O Bhagavata, that say that there is nothing else, they whose minds are attached to worldly pleasures, they that regard heaven as the highest object of acquisition, utter that which promises birth as the fruit of action and which concerns itself with multifarious rites of specific characters for the attainment of pleasures and power. Their hearts being deluded by that, the minds of those men who are attached to pleasure and power cannot be directed to contemplation, regarding it as the sole means of emancipation. The Vedas are concerned with three qualities. Be thou, O Arjuna, free from them, unaffected by pairs of contraries, ever adhering to patience, without anxiety for new acquisitions or protection of those already acquired, and self-possessed. Whatever objects are served by a tank or well may all be served by a vast sheet of water extending all around. So whatever objects may be served by all the Vedas may all be had by a Brahmano having knowledge. Thy concern is with work only, but not with the fruit. Let not the fruit be thy motive for work, nor let thy inclination be for inaction. Staying in devotion, apply thyself to work, casting off attachment, Utananjaya, and being the same in success or unsuccess. This equanimity is called yoga. Work is far inferior to devotion, Utananjaya. Seek thou the protection of devotion. They that work for the sake of fruit are miserable. He who hath devotion throws off, even in this world, both good actions and bad actions. Therefore, apply thyself to devotion. Devotion is only cleverness in action. The wise possessed of devotion cast off the fruit born of action, and freed from the obligation of birth, attain to that region where there is no unhappiness. When thy mind shall have crossed the maze of delusion, then shalt thou attain to an indifference as regards the hearable and the heard. When thy mind, distracted by what thou hast heard, will be firmly and immovably fixed on contemplation, then wilt thou attain to devotion. Arjuna said, What, O Keshava, are the indications of one whose mind is fixed on contemplation? How should one of steady mind speak? How sit? How move? The Holy One said, When one casts off all the desires of his heart and is pleased within the self with self, then is one said to be of steady mind. He whose mind is not agitated amid calamities, whose craving for pleasure is gone, who is free from attachment, fear, and wrath, is said to be a Muni of steady mind. His is steadiness of mind, who is without affection everywhere, and who feeleth no exultation and no aversion on obtaining diverse objects that are agreeable and disagreeable, when one withdraws his senses from the objects of senses. As the tortoise its limbs from all sides, even his is steadiness of mind. Objects of sense fall back from an abstinent person, but not so the passion. Even the passion recedes from one who has beheld the Supreme. The agitating senses, O son of Kunti, forcibly draw away the mind of even a wise man, striving hard to keep himself aloof from them. Restraining them all, one should stay in contemplation, making me his sole refuge. For his is steadiness of mind, whose senses are under control. Thinking of the objects of sense, a person's attachment is begotten towards them. From attachment springeth wrath. From wrath ariseth one of discrimination. From one of discrimination, loss of memory. From loss of memory, loss of understanding. And from loss of understanding is utterly ruined. But the self-restrained man, enjoying objects with senses free from attachment and aversion and under his own control, attaineth to peace. On peace being attained, the annihilation of all his miseries taketh place, since the mind of him whose heart is peaceful soon becometh steady. He who is not self-restrained hath no knowledge. He who is not self-restrained hath no contemplation. He who hath no contemplation hath no peace. Whence can there be happiness for him who hath no peace? For the heart that follows in the wake of the senses, moving, destroys his understanding like the wind abroad in the waters. Therefore, O thou of mighty arms, his is steadiness of mind, whose senses are restrained on all sides from the objects of sense. The restrained man is awake when it is night for all creatures, and when other creatures are awake, that is night to a discerning Muni. He into whom all objects of desire enter, even as the waters enter the ocean, which constantly replenished, still maintains its watermark unchanged, obtains peace, and not one that longeth for objects of desire. That man who moveth about, giving up all objects of desire, who is free from craving, and who hath no affection and no pride, attaineth to peace. This Bhagavad is the divine state. Attaining to it, one is never deluded. Abiding in it, one obtains on death absorption into the Supreme Self. Alright. Let me just make a note to myself. Chapter 84, I think. And 40, so one more hour of this and I'm done. Double check. How long is this? Oh, it's really long. I might just do half. I'm not really sure how much I want to do. Rig Veda isn't as important as all the other stuff that the other two that I'm studying. But I'll try to finish everything. 20 verses. Namaste. Asabi Soma Inandra te Shabishurtu Trushanova Kahi Tuba Buronokutu Binundriyam Rajahu Suryo na Rashami Pihu Inundra Mititari Pahato Prati Trishurto Shavasam Pahato Prati Trishurto Shava Pahato Prati Trishurto Shavasam Rashui Nam Cha Sututi Rupa Yajinyam Cha Manusho Nam Prishurto Puruttarahanan Nat Hananda Puruttara Hananda Hananda Puruttara Hananda. Sorry, some words are really difficult for me to say because of my injuries. Dishurta Puruttara Hananda Puruttara Hananda Tam. One more, this word here. Puruttara Hananda Tam Yukata Te Brahmano Hari Albachi Nam Su Te Mano Graba Gurunotu Pagununa Imaminandra Sudam Piba Jeshirta Mama Itiam Madam Shukrasya Tiba Pyakushodanantara 브라타시아 사단에 이는드라야 누나 말자 또끝 누나 말자 또 크타니 자 브라비다나. Ooh. Yeah, that Gita chapter beat me up. Sutta 아마트 소리는 아마트 소리는 다보 제시탐 나마시야타 사하흐. 아키슈트바드라 티따로 하리 야디는드라 야그차세 나키슈트바누 마지마나 나키흐 스바시바 아나셰 야 에까 이드비다야테 파수 말타야 다슈슈에 이샤노 아프라테슈쿠타 이는드로 앙은가. 가다 말타마라 타삼 바다 구슈문 바미바 스푸라트 가다 나흐 슈슈라 바드기라 이는드로 앙은가. 야시치드티 드바 바후피아 수다바무 아비바사티 우그람 따뜻바티아테 샤바 이는드로 앙은가. 스바도리트타 비슈바토 마트바흐 비바는티 가오리야흐 야 에는드레노 사야바릴 브리슈노 마다는티 쇼파세 바스비라누 스바라지아무. Halfway through. 다 아시아 부르샤나 유바흐 소맘 시리 너는티 부르시나야흐 브리야 이는드라시아 테나보 바즈람 히는바는티 사야감 바스비라누 스바라지아무. 다 아시아 나마사 사하흐 사파리아는티 브라차타사흐 브라타니아시아 사실지레 부루누이 볼바치트타예 sorry 바스비라누 스바라지아무. 이는드로 나티 이는드로 나티조 아스타필 부르트라누여 브라테슈쿠타흐. What's this word here? 아스티필부르트라 아스티필부르 아스티필부르트라누여 브라테슈쿠타흐. Alright, nicotine. Okay. 아스티필부르트라누여 브라테슈쿠타흐. Almost. 아스티필부르트라누여 브라테슈쿠타흐. I'll take it. 자카나 나바틸 나바 이크차는 나시바시야 야크치라흐 바이바테시바 바시지 Bài bát Đề Shivapa Shritam. Bài bát Đề Shivapa Shritam. Tadvidakacharya bap. Tadvidakacharya bati. Atraha Goraman Bata Nama Devashutura Pijiam Ittan Janandramaso Guruhe Go Adia Jungen Kutte Jungen Kutte Turi Ga Rotasia Shimi Bato Pamino Dulhuru no Yunu 사는 이슈는 흐르드 스바소 뜻 스바소. Thank you for being here. Sorry. It should get better with time. 사는 이슈는 흐르드 사는 이슈는 흐르드 스바소 마요 부니아 에슈음 프르티아 무르노 타트사 프르티아 무르노 프르티아 무르노 타트사. One more. It's this word. 프르티아 무르노 타트사 지바트 가 이쇼테 두지아테 고 미파야 고 맘사테 사는 땀이는 드람 고 아는띠 가스토까야 가 이파요타 라야티 브라바트타는 베고 자나야. I just want to see. I think 3 more verses. Oh yeah, I see the end. Yay. Go 아그님이 뜰두에 하비슈 트르때나 수루짱 야자따 러뚜필 러뚜필투루. It's this word here. 러뚜필투루 피흐. One more. 러뚜필투루. I did it right. I should have just left it there. Now I have to do it. 러뚜필투루 피흐. I'll take it. 아스마이 데바 바하나슈 호마고 맘사테 비티호트라흐 수데바흐. Alright, 2 more shlokas. 드바망은가 브라 삼시슈 데바흐 샤비슈트 말티아무 나 드바다니오 마카바는 나스티 말두이 때는드라 브라비미 때 바짜흐 마테 라탐시 마타 우다요 바소스마는 까다 자나 답다파는 비슈바 자나 우파미미히 마누슈 바수니 잘쇼누이 피아 Namaste. Wow. How long did that take? Alright, so 40 minutes of the sutras. The soma hath been pressed for thee, O Indra, mightiest, bold one, come. May Inandra beger fill thee full, as the sun fills mid-air with rays. With his pair of tawny coursers bring Inandra of unresisted might, hither to rush his songs of praise and sacrifice performed by men. Slayer of Vrudra, mount thy car, thy base steeds have been yoked by prayer. May with its voice the pressing stone draw thine attention hitherward. This poured libation Inandra, drink immortal, gladdening, excellent. Streams of the bright have flowed to thee here at the seat of holy law. Sing glory now to Inandra, say to him your solemn eulogies. The drops poured forth have made him glad. Pay reverence to his might supreme. When Inandra thou dost yoke thy steeds, there's no better charioteer. None hath suppressed thee in thy might, none with good steeds overtaken thee. He who alone bestoweth wealth on mortal man, who offereth gifts, the ruler of resistless power, is Inandra sure. When will he trample like a weed the man who hath no gift for him? When verily will Inandra hear our songs of praise? He who with Somajus prepared amid the many honors thee. Verily Inandra gains thereby tremendous might. The juice of Soma thus diffused, sweet to the taste, the bright cows drink, who for the sake of splendor, close to mighty Inandra's side, rejoice, good in their own supremacy. Craving his touch, the dappled kine mingle the Soma with their milk. The milch kine dear to Inandra send forth his death-dealing thunderbolt, good in their own supremacy. With veneration passing wise, honoring his victorious might, they follow close his many laws to win them to preeminence, good in their own supremacy. With bones of Datyaka for his arms, Inandra, resistless in attack, struck 99 Vrudras dead. He, searching for the horse's head, removed among the mountains found, at Shoryanoban, what he sought. Then verily they recognized the essential form of the Devashitur's bull, here in the mansion of the moon, who yokes today unto the pole of water the strong and passionate steers of checkless spirit, with shaft-armed mounts, heart-piercing, health-bestowing. Long shall he live who richly pays their service, who fleeth forth, who suffereth, who feareth, who knoweth Inandra present, Inandra near us, who sendeth benediction on his offspring, his household, wealth and person, and the people, who with poured oil and offering honors Agni, with ladle worships at appointed seasons. To whom do the gods bring oblation quickly? What offer God favored knows him truly. Thou as a God almightiest, verily blessest mortal man. O Makavan, there is no comforter but thou. Inandra, I speak my words to thee. Let not thy bounteous gifts, let not thy saving help fail us, good Lord, at any time, and measure out to us, thou lover of mankind, all riches hitherward from men. Okay. Sorry, that was Rig Veda, chapter 84. Sorry about that. Yeah, remember. Yeah, take like a minute break here. Yeah, I'm not gonna use nicotine. Okay. Sorry about the lack of title, so I'm not gonna just do that first. And oh yeah, make a note. Tomorrow is 85. Book 185 tomorrow. And now the Yoga Sutras. This is the fun stuff, because you get a lot of power from reading it. Power. Yeah. I believe Yahusha, which is that's Jesus' real name. study the Yoga Sutras, this very book. Not the version that I'm talking about. There are so many different versions now. It's been at least 5,000 years or a lot longer, and 2,000 years from Jesus' time or Yahusha's time. So a lot has been altered. So we're starting from 34. Until 1 hour and 45 minutes. I got 40 minutes of sutras. It's not that much. Time goes by really quickly when you read Sanskrit. Okay, so a page and a half. Namaste. Vitaika himsadaya Kuruta Karita Numudita Lopa Kuroda Moha Lopa Kuroda Moha Lopa Kurota Moha Pulvaka Murudu Matya Timadra Tuhaka Jinyana Nanantapala Iti Pratipakushopavanam Tatra Himsa Tabat Kuruta Karita Numoditate Trita Ekaika Punasatrita Lopena Mam Sajaimal Tena Gurutena Pakuruta Manenati Gurutena Makuruta Manenet Gurutena Makuruta Maneneti Namaste. Sorry, I said it twice. Mohena Taimo Me Pavishyoti Iti Lopakurota Moha Punasatribita Muridumatia Timadra Iti. Just checking this fuzziness there makes me not happy. Meow. Where is it? Lopa. Yeah, okay. Iti Evam Sabuta Vimshatil Peda Pavananti Himsayahu Muru Tumatia Timatrahu Punasatrita Murudu Matia Mal Murudu Mat Dul Matia Murudu Sati Vra Muruduriti Murudu Matia Murudu Matia Murudu Sati Vra Muruduriti. Should I read it again or should I move on? Alright, moving on. Tata Murudu Matio Matia Sati Vra Matia Iti Tata Muruduti Buro Matiati Burotima Matiati Burotima Terati Vra Iti Evamekan Shiti Peda Himsa Pavati Sa Punalniya Mabikarupa Samukujaya Pedada Samkhyeya. It's this word here. Punalniyamavikalpa samukacaya pedada samkhyeya Prana puru de pedasi Prana puru de peda Prana puru de pedasya parisamkhyeya tevaditi Evamanuru ta dishipapi yojiyamu Te karevami Pitaka tuhaka jiñana nanantapala iti pratipakusho pavanam tuhakama jiñanam jananantam palam yashomiti pratipakusho pavanam tatha cha himsakasita vat pratamam matyasya Viryama Kushui Bhatyasya Sorry, read it twice. Viryama Kushui Pati Tata Shritya Shasatradini Patena Tuhakayati Tato Jivita Dapi Mochayati Tato Piriya Kushwepa Piriya Kushwe Piriya Kushwepa Dia Padasya Piriya Kushwepa Dasya Jatana Mupak this word here Jatana Mupakaranam Kushwina Viryam Pavati. Okay. And this Duha Kotu. Let me just double check. Duha Kotu and then connects to this. Duha Kotu Padanan. Duha Kotu Padanan Nara. Duha Kotu Padanan Narakati Yakut. Pratadishu. Right. I don't like it when the words are separated. Tuha kote. Tuha kote padana narakatiriyak prat. Tuha kote padana narakatiriyak prata. Oi, pratadishu. Come on. Don't worry, folks. Sorry. I got nicotine. Everything fails. That's my last resort. I used to use it a lot more, but now I don't want to use it that much. My time with nicotine is almost up now. Almost, not quite. Tuha kotepadan narakatiriya kupratadishu tuha kamanu pavati. Yay. Jivitavya paropano te pratikushonam. Jivitavya paropano. Jivitavya paropano te pratikushonam. Ja Jivitatiaye. Yeah. Paltamano Maranamika Chananapi Tuhakabipa Kasya Niyatabipaka. This word is long and there's an alternative version. Alright. Nyata bipa kabedani yatva de katam chideva kuchva siti. Nyata vipaka to nicotine or not to nicotine, that is a question. Nyata vipaka bedani yatva de katam chide bokuchva siti. Jide bokuchva. siti, jidebo kucheba siti, jide tam tamchi debo cheba siti, tamchi debo cheba siti. Okay. Bienta bipa kabedani yateba de katamchi debo kucheba siti. Yay. Yadi ja katamchi te punuyo ba bagata himsa pavet tatara sukapra betao paveda를 바 yuriti. Sorry, said it twice. Evamanuruta dishivapi yojiam yatha sampabam. Evam pitaikanam jamumeva nugatam vipakamanishtam. Pavayanana pitakeshu manahu pranuidatita. I can't believe I got through. And now it should get really easy because these are just one or two verses for the comments on top of the sutra. So I might get through like 10 sutras today, which equals lots and lots of power. Yeah, cool. So I got through the most difficult part. Did I do the alternative for that version? I might not have. Okay, so I have to do that again. Sorry about that. So I gotta go to number 1. Dave, and do that all over again. I was wondering why it's so easy. Dave, so this B becomes ve. Nyatave paka bedani yateva de katamchi de bokuchevasiti. Should be easier because I read it like before. Nyadi ja katamchit punuyo ba katamchit punuyo ba bagata himsa pavet tatara sukapra betao pavedare ba yuriti evamanurta dishapapi yojiam yatha sampabam. Evam pitaikanam jamumeva peva or meva. It's supposed to be meva. Okay, let me quickly check. Jamumeva, yeah, sorry. Jamumeva nugatam pipa kamanishirtam. Sure. Vipakamanushitam pavayanana vitakeshu manahu pranuidatita. Sorry. So I read it again. Now it should get easier. Nothing is easy for me. Even the easiest thing is not easy for me. There's always something in the way. My karma is not that good at the moment. Since perverse considerations such as injuries, whether done or caused to be done or approved, whether ensuing upon greed or anger or infatuation, whether mild or moderate or vehement, find their unending consequences in pain and in lack of thinking, there should be the cultivation of their opposites. Of these, first of all, injury, since it is done or caused to be done or approved, is threefold. Moreover, each of these is threefold. Insofar as there is greed, desire for the meat or for the skin, or insofar as there is anger when a man thinks he has been hurt by that man, or insofar as there is infatuation, as when a man thinks this will be married for me. Again, since greed and anger and infatuation are threefold, as being mild and moderate and vehement, there are thus 70 and 20 varieties of injuries. Yet again, since gentle and moderate and extreme, threefold as follows: gently mild and keenly mild. Similarly, gently moderate and moderately moderate and keenly moderate. Likewise, gently keen and moderately keen and vehemently keen. Thus injury is of 1 in 80 varieties. It is, however, innumerable because of the varieties due to specifications and to options and to aggregations, due to the fact that the varieties of those who breathe the breath of life are innumerable. In the same manner is to be applied to falsehood and to the others. Now, since these perverse considerations have endless consequences in pain and in lack of thinking, one should cultivate their opposites. There is a cultivation of those things, the endless consequences of which are pain and a lack of thinking. And to continue, he who commits an injury, first of all, reduces the strength of the victim, then causes him pain by falling upon him with a knife or something of the kind. Afterwards, even deprives him of life. When once he has taken away the strength, his own animate or inanimate aids begin to have their strength dwindle away. As a result of causing pain, he himself experiences pain in hells, and in animals and of departed spirits, and in others. As a result of uprooting from life, he himself continues from moment to moment at the very point of departure from life. And even while wishing for death, he pants laboriously, since the fruition of pain is to be felt in a fruition which has a limit. Furthermore, even if the injury could be somehow done away by merit, even then, if he obtained happiness, it would be that his length of life be short. In the same way, so far as possible, it is to be applied to lying and to the others. Thus, pondering on that same of perverse considerations, which is inevitable and undesired, the yogin should not devote his central organ to perverse considerations. As a result of the cultivation of the opposites, the perverse considerations become things that may be escaped. Okay. Namaste. Pratipakusho pavanad tetol heya. Pratipakusho pavano de tetol heya. Nicotine. Wow. Let me fix something a little bit. Can it stay somewhere in the middle? Doesn't allow me, huh? It's too bad. Yeah, too sensitive. I tried. Okay. Pratipakusho pavano de tetol. Pratipakusho pavano de tetol heya. One more. Tol. Pratipakusho pavano de tetol heya. Vitalka. Oh, number 2. Na heto. He. This becomes he. Pratipakusho pavano hetol heya. Vitalka. Yada siya. Siura prasava. Siura prasava taima nostada. Tatukurta maishivariam. Yoginaha sititisu jakam pavati. Just want to check that fuzziness. Sititisu jakam. Yeah. Pavati. Tadyata. Ahimsa pratishuto yam. Tatasamnitau. Vairatiagaha. Salva pranuinam pavati Saiva pranuinam pavati. Sorry. Okay, so that was it for that 35. When these become for this unsuitable for generation, then the power caused by this fact becomes indicative of the yogin's perfection. For example, as soon as he is grounded in abstinence from injury, his presence begets a suspension of enmity. It occurs on the part of all living creatures. Namaste. Satya pratishitoyam kriya phala shirayatvam. Kriya phala shirayatvam. Tai miko puya iti pavati tai mikahu svaigam prapunuhi iti svaigam prapunoti amukasya bhagavati. Ka. Is that really ka? Yeah. Okay. As soon as he is grounded in abstinence from falsehood, actions and consequences depend upon him. If he says to a man, "Be thou right living," the man becomes right living. If he expresses the wish, "Attain thou heaven," the man attains heaven. What he says comes true. Oh, so fuzzy. It's not unreadable, which is okay. Asateya pratishitoyam saivaratano pasatanam. Namaste. Sorry. Saivadika satanya siopati dishtanante. Alright, I'm just gonna check that one. D. Yeah. The line is drawn to P. Saivadika satanya siopati dishtanante. Saivadika sata. Sorry. I'm getting a little tired. Alright, so 20 more minutes max, and then I'm done. Saivadika satanya siopati. Saivadika sata. Saivadika sata. Saivadika sata. Saivadika satanya siopati shittanante. Saivadika sata. Saivadika sata. I did it right. Ratanani. Saivadika satani osut. Saivadika sata. Saivadika satanya siopati shittanante. Yeah, moving on. Ratanani. Yeah. Oosh, so fuzzy. As soon as he is grounded in abstinence from theft, all jewels approach him. From all directions, jewels approach to be his. Namaste. Brahmacharya pratishitoyam vidyalapahu. What in the world? Yasya. La pada pratikan kuno nutukarshoyati. See, they broke the one word into two. That's why I don't read this version. Ka. I just wanted to check this is really ka. Okay. La pada prati. La pada pratikana kuno nutukaishoyati. La pada pratikana kuno nutukaishoyati. Karshoyati. La pada pratikana kuno nutukaishoyati. Siddhashitya Vinayeshu Jnanamatatum Samalto Pavatiti. Vinayeshu. Did I read that right? Vinayeshu. And I wanted to check if that is correct. Vinayeshu Jnanamatatum Samalto Pavatiti. So fuzzy. As soon as he is grounded in abstinence from incontinence, he acquires energy, by the acquisition of which the yogin increases the unhindered qualities. And when he is perfected, he is able to transfer the thinking to pupils. And maybe 3 more and then I'm done. Ish. Okay. Namaste. Aparigraha sthairie. Aparigraha sthairie. Aparigraha sthairie. Janamakatam. Janamakatam tasam. Janamakatam. Janamakatam tasambodha. Janamakatam tasambodha. Bodha. Janamakatam tasambodha. I want to read that again. Janamakatamta sambodhahu. Okay. Asya pavati. Kuhamasam. Gatamahamasam. Gimsavididam. Number 1. Dam. Ge. Getam. Oh, ge, it just goes to ge. So it skips these 2 words on the second version. Gatam, sibididam, ge, ba, pavishyumahu, gatam, ba, pavishyuma, ityevamasiya. Bulbanan tara, bulbanan taparanan tamatye shivat mapava jijinyasa. Like something I'm not sure here. Let me just check what's this. Okay. Bulbanan taparan tamatya shivat mapavaji jinyasa. Oh, that's what I wanted to. Ji and jinyasa. Yeah. Oh. Bulbanan taparan tamatya shivat mapavaji jinyasa. And there's number 2. Is that ityevamasiya? Really? Itye. Number 2. Vanantapa. So this has another syllable. Bulbananta parananta matya shivat mapavaji jinyasa. One more. Bulbananta para. Really? Yeah. Bulbananta parananta matya shivat mapavaji jinyasa. Sorry, I said it twice. Svarupanopa Vaitate. Svarupanopa Vaitate. A little better. Eta. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Yamasatairiye Siddhitayahu. Yeah, cool. Yay. Got done with that fuzzy page. Okay. That was 39. As soon as he's established in abstinence from acceptance of gifts, a thorough illumination upon the conditions of birth becomes his. Who was I? How was I? Or what this birth is? What is this birth? Or how is this? Or how this be? Or what shall we become? Or how shall we become? Such a desire to know his own condition in former and later and intermediate times becomes of itself fulfilled for him. These, when he is established in the abstentions, are the perfections. Okay, now observances. We got like 15 more sutras to go, which means in about 2 to 3 days I should be done with book 2. This is book 2. Book 1 is called concentration. Book 2 is it's a guide for beginners. Something. What is it called? Oh, the means of attainment. Book 3 is superpowers, and book 4 is absoluteness or isolation. So this is means of attainment. All right, how much time do I have? 10 more minutes, maybe one more. Yeah, maybe one more. Maybe 2 more, 1 or 2 more. Namaste, Nyameshu, Bakushu Mahu. Shao cha tisabanganu ju gupusa. Shao cha, sorry. Shao cha tisabanganga. Shao cha tisabanganga jugupusa. Jugupu, gup, gup. Shao cha tisabanganga jugupusa. I shouldn't have read it again. It just hurts me, because of my injuries. I have a hard time pronouncing certain things, a lot of things. So I'm really, really forcing myself to say it right. But I got it right. It's just not the way I wanted to. Shao cha tisabang ang gachukupusa. Paraira samgal. Paraira samsalgahu. Sibang ang ge. Jugupusayam Shao Chamara Pava Shao Chamara Pama Shao Chamara Pama Shao Chamara Pama Pama no. This word here. Shao Chamara Pama no. Kaya Badia Daishi Kayana Pishivangangi. One more. Kayana Pishivangi. Kayana Pishivangangi. Yatil Pavati. Kim Cha Paraira Samsalgahu. Kaya Sivapava Valoki. Sivama Pi Kayam Jihasu. Jihasul muruju jaladi pirakusho layananapi. Jihasul muruju Jihasul muruju jaladi pirakusho layananapi. Alright, nicotine. Yeah. Alright, that's 10 seconds. Okay. Namaste. 지하술 무르주 잘라 무르주 지하술 무르주 잘라 디피라 구쇼라야는 나비. Yeah, I said it right. I should move on. Yeah. Starting from here. Kaya shuddhati mappa hiyanang katam. Yeah. Oh. Parakaya irati anantameva prayataihu. So terrible. Sorry. One more. Please, just one more at this word. Parakaya irati anantame. See, you can't say it. Like, once you say it, sometimes Sanskrit itself doesn't allow you to repeat yourself. It's like a form of offense or something. It's like, know your limit, you know. Don't try too hard. Parakaya iratiyanantameva prayataihu. I'll take it. Samsuru jieta. Thank you. Namaste. Alright, so maybe one more after this. We will speak with regard to observances. As a result of cleanliness, there is disgust at one's own body and no intercourse with others. As soon as there is disgust with his own body, he has begun cleanliness. Seeing the offensiveness of the body, he is no longer attached to the body and becomes an ascetic. Moreover, there is no intercourse with others. Perceiving the true nature of the body, desirous of escaping even his own body, even after he has washed it with earth and water and others, not seeing any purity in the body, how could he have intercourse with the bodies of others, absolutely unhallowed as they are? Yeah, fun stuff, huh? Do I have time to do one more? Yeah, last one. Namaste. Kim cha sattva shuddhati sauma nasyaika griyanandriya jayat matashana yogiyat vani. I might stop here. I'm tempted to stop here because the style of these big letters, sometimes they mess up this thing. This is supposed to be the D, but it looks like the key. I show you what I mean. See, it's not connected. When you connect it, it becomes a key, the key. And this style uses that thing and just messes me up. I'll just prove it to you. I might do this one, I might not. I might just explain this and just call it a day. What was it? 41? 41, yeah, 41. Yeah, see, the T. Sattva shuddhati sauma nasyai. Sattva shuddhati sauma nasyaika griyanandriya jayat mataishana yogiyat vani. Sattva shuddhati sauma nasyaika griyanandriya jayat mataishana yogiyat vani. I'm still upset that I didn't get my laptop replacement. The replacement for my laptop. It was supposed to be delivered today. Sattva shuddhati sauma nasyaika griyanandriya jayat mataishana yogiyat vani. It was terrible. That was terrible. Sattva shuddhati sauma nasyaika griyanandriya jayat mataishana yogiyat vani. Alright, I know my limit. I'll move on. Pavananti iti Bhagyashashahu Shuchehu Sattva Shuddhati Satatahu Saumanasyam Tata Aikagriyam tata inendriya jayasa tata shijat madashana yogyatavam. It's this word here. Inendriya jayasa tata. There's 6 more words to go, or 5 more words to go. Inendriya jayasa tata inendriya jayasa tata shijat madashana yogyatavam. I could do better, I swear. I shouldn't swear. But the Indian in me from my past life is like, you could do better. Buddhitisatavasya bhavati dietakutro chao ja satariya datikamiata. It's this word here. 2 more words to go. Just 2 more and then done with Sanskrit today. Bhavati dietak chai chao chao. Bhavati dietak chao chao cha chao cha. Bhavati dietak Bhavati dietak chao cha satariya datikamiata iti. One more, because it's the last one. Bhavati dietak chao Bhavati dietak chao cha satariya datikamiata iti. That was worse. Okay, done reading Sanskrit. Now this and I'm done. Furthermore, purity of sattva and gentleness and singleness of intent and subjugation of the senses and fitness for the sight of the self. The word arise completes the sentence. As a result of cleanliness, there is purity of sattva. Therefrom, gentleness. From this, singleness of intent. Therefrom, subjugation of the senses. And from this, fitness for the sight of the self is acquired by the sattva of the thinking substance. So to this, there is access as a result of his being established in cleanliness. This is really good though. My favorite number is 42. Or it's supposed to be 42. Should I do 42 or is that too? It's really easy. This is really easy. Alright, I'll do extra. So 1 hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, because it'll be quick, because it's easy. And it's a really good sutra. It makes you not desire much. Samtosho danuttata mahu sukhala pahu. If I read it right, you know. Tatan jokatamu yakaja kama sukham loke yakaja divyam mahatu sukham durushuno kushoya sukhasyaite durushuno kushoya sukhasyaite shu durushuno kushoya sukhasyai durushuno kushoya sukasyaite. One more. Oh, now people are upset I'm reading Sanskrit. Durushuno kushoya sukasyaite. One more. Durushuno kushoya sukasyaite. Why am I messing that up? See, it's my injuries, huh? Durushuno kushoya sukasyaite. Nai hatahu shodoshim kalam iti shodoshim why am I shodoshim kalam iti. I just want to check it. There's really a dot there, or is that a misprint? Shodoshim kalam iti, and it's missing iti. That's why I don't read that version. It will be really easy for me to read. Na hatahu shodoshim kalam iti. Okay. As a result of contentment, there is an acquisition of superlative pleasure. And in this sense, it has been said, what constitutes the pleasure of love in this world and what the supreme pleasure of heaven are both not to be compared with the 16th part of the pleasure of dwindled craving. Done. Namaste. Samtosho danutata, samtosho nutat, samtosho danutamaho, sukhalapaho, tatan jogatamu, yakaja, kama sukham, loke, yakaja, divyam, mahatu sukhamu, turushano kushaya sukhasyaite, nai hataho, shodoshim kalam iti. Sorry, I read it again because just because. Okay, I'm done. That was the same sutra that I just read again. So in yoga, there are pretty much like two things to do, which is, chanting and the yoga exercise, and on the other hand, studying up books related to yoga. So this is part of it, Yoga Sutra. Bhagavad Gita is also part of it. And I chose Rig Veda because it's one of the oldest, or not, if not the oldest, Sanskrit text. It's one of the oldest. That's why I chose it. So, if you study on one hand and the yoga, meditation, and breathing exercise on the other. Those two are the major major doings for yoga. Sorry, I can't think of words, can't speak. I'm done. I'm just gonna say pay respects. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna try to go to sleep earlier and earlier each day. Like I'm gonna start chanting as when pretty much everybody's asleep, and then and I'm gonna try so that it shouldn't take more than 3 hours. My goal is 2.5 hours, possibly 2.5 hours is good enough. When you do yoga, when you do these things, you don't need too much sleep, which is a really good thing. So right now, I need 5 hours. I could get by with 4. It's not good. 6 is perfect right now. So I reduce my sleep from 8 hours to 6 hours. And when you sleep less, you also eat less because the digestive system does not work as well as when you have slept very well. So it goes hand in hand, like sleeping less and eating less, and which helps accomplish yoga. Yoga, once again, is the restriction of the fluctuations of the mind stuff. So your mind becomes concentrated, and then you can accomplish things that are what you might call supernormal powers. And that's the goal. I mean, that's not even the goal. The goal is isolation or absoluteness, which is the self-supremacy, that you become like a small god or an angel of some sort. Thank you very much. Namaste. I talk a lot. Sorry. That was a lot of work. Thank you. See you soon. Namaste.